RevTrack's pre-approval safety checks featuring PODS, the Peripheral Object Dependency System, and KISS, the Code Impact Scoring System, ensure proactive risk assessment before SAP transports progress. PODS automatically identifies dependencies across SAP objects, preventing unintended disruptions by ensuring all related objects are considered before a change is approved. KISS evaluates the complexity and potential impact of code changes, assigning a risk score to guide decision making. Together, they automate pre-approval evaluations, reducing human error, safeguarding system stability, and empowering teams to deliver faster SAP change with confidence. This approach minimizes production incidents and streamlines deployment readiness. In this demonstration, we'll be deploying two changes to production. One containing a transport consisting of a table definition, and the other a transport containing a program that uses that table. To demonstrate our PODS check, we will imagine that our program is migrated first, which would usually generate a return code 8 error. However, RevTrack's PODS check will provide a safeguard against this error. When we rectify the issue and migrate the table definition change first, we will take a moment to observe the KISS report and identify the relative importance or risk of the code that we are migrating. We will hopefully migrate these transports in the right sequence and achieve a successful deployment. We're beginning this demonstration at the point in time where our two changes are in the quality system and have just undergone user testing. Here, we can see request 2801. Heading to the technical tab, we can see that the request contains transport ending 3557, consisting of the table zfinrep_ff25, which is our table definition. Over in RevTrack request 2802, we can see that this change has also completed the user testing stage. However, this request contains transport ending 3559, consisting the program that references the zfinrep table in our other request. To trigger the RevTrack PODS check, let's try to migrate the program that references the table before the table itself. After confirming the post-approval actions, we encounter the pre-approval check screen. RevTrack's pre-approval checks act as a safety net at this stage, ensuring that every change is validated before deployment, reducing the risk of production issues. Here, RevTrack's PODS check identifies 3 dependencies, one of which will cause an error. We can click in to see the results of this check and discover more information about the dependency issue. In the PODS check results screen, we can see that this change does include the finance program report source code and text. However, the zfinrep table that this program declares is missing from the selection and cannot be found in the EP1 production system. If we were to migrate this change, this would cause a return code 8 because it can't generate the program without the table. This proactive dependency check prevents common transport sequencing issues that can often lead to program failures, minimizing the risk of return code errors and production downtime. So let's decide to cancel this change and take the appropriate action, which is to first migrate the table. Heading back to RevTrack request 2801, we can choose to migrate this change to production. When we run our pre-approval checks for this request, we do see that the PODS check highlights 2 dependencies. However, there are 0 errors. Clicking into the result, we can see the dependencies are the table and relative technical settings. However, as these are both in the selection, we shouldn't encounter an issue. RevTrack's automated checks ensure that all technical dependencies are validated before deployment, reducing manual effort and human error. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to investigate the KISS check. KISS goes beyond simple transport validation. It evaluates the potential impact of changes on critical SAP objects, helping teams prioritize testing and reduce the risk of post-deployment disruptions. We can see that this change impacts one callable object with a medium level score. Clicking in to view the results, we can see that this change will impact our finance program at a score of 64.7. This score is calculated by assessing the potential impact of a transport migration on other SAP objects. It considers 3 main factors: usage and user statistics, change density, and impact depth, assigning a score to each and combining the result of these calculations to form the final score. Organizations should focus their testing efforts on high-scoring objects, as these are the most critical based on usage and impact. This data-driven approach allows teams to focus testing where it matters most, enabling faster deployments with increased confidence in system stability. Explanation aside, this score is a medium level, so we can proceed with the deployment. Heading back into the RevTrack request, let's choose to continue and migrate this change to our production system. After approving the deployment, the import job is scheduled and we can await the results. After hitting refresh, we can see that the transport, and therefore our table, has been successfully migrated into production, and this change can now be marked as complete. Let's now take a look at our request 2802, which is the finance program. When we migrate this change to production, we again encounter RevTrack's pre-approval checks, and again see that the pods check uncovers 3 dependencies. However, this time, there are no errors. Clicking into the result, we can see that the table is now found in our EP1 production system, meaning the program will generate successfully, which is the desired outcome. Combining pods and KISS checks in pre-approval ensures that not only are dependencies covered, but potential downstream impacts are also highlighted before the change hits production. Finally, I'll sign and approve this migration to production and await the results. After a short while, we can hit refresh and see that we successfully migrated the program into production without issue thanks to RevTrack's pre-approval safety checks. With automated pre-approval checks like pods and KISS, RevTrack significantly reduces the risk of transport failures and post-go-live issues, giving teams the confidence to deliver SAP changes faster and safer. To learn more about RevTrack's advanced transport migration safety features, visit us at revtrack.com.